Live streaming is on.
All right. So we back on.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So boom. This was what date was this? The 22nd, Thursday. Thursday London session. Price was just going sideways, building up. It started from this accumulation started from 125 all the way to 7 o'clock. You know, 7 o'clock in the morning. Uh, that was a 6 hour build up. So when accumulation is done, if price accumulate for that long, you can expect a explosive move. You see what I'm saying? It just depends on how long price that build up was. So that build up was for a very long time. So once price got done, even though I'm on the 5 minute, because so you can see it a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Move with accumulation to go down. It was explosive. See what I'm saying? How many handles was that? $176 to the downside is crazy. Crazy. So what is that? 176 times one contract. What is that? That's 3,500 to the downside. Crazy. Crazy move down. Accumulate to go down. So it's like saying build up to go down. All these people was trapped in the range. They got in too early. So that's how you can look at accumulation. People get just getting trapped in the range and they getting in too early. Look at it in
Yeah.
that way. And once big money got all these people, they got enough people trapped in the range. Now they ready to move price. This is what we trying to catch. We trying to follow them. Build up to go down. That's simple. So you see where So say we was at a little 1 minute premium. It dropped down to a what? Where the price dropped down to a discount. Go back to the date we was on. All right. It's all about knowing where you at as far as price action. So you see how price, when I was on the 5 minute. So you
Yeah.
see that build. It was building up for a long time to go down. So, all right. So it's like we're following it. The range is gonna constantly change. So it dropped down
Mm-hmm.
to a discount. So this is your focus down here. What is it? What is price building up for?
Accumulating the buy.
Let me, let me delete it so you can see them seconds. Because I was looking at this, trying to see what 20 seconds. I got to go back in my phone. I think I played this trade down here. And after a strong decline like this, like a strong move down, strong leg down, it might take a while for price to build up. Sometimes it don't, cause NQ, yeah, it move when it want to move. So I'm just reading the price action, and when I think this build up is done, I'm gonna take a chance on it. So it's like I'm guessing on this accumulation, but I'm trying to get in before price, expand like this. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get in like right here before all this even happened. I'm still buying low. You see what I'm saying? When I think it's done, I'm still getting in low. I'm not getting in way up here and then that shit just pull back on you so far and you lose your account or you lose the trade. I'm still buying low with it when I think it's done. If it's accumulating to go higher, you see what I'm saying? I'm still buying low. and big money wiped the board. So they sold it down just to accumulate to go higher. And you see the move be explosive every time accumulation is done. And you don't need that much. That's why I'd be like, you know what I'm saying, set a number and hit your goal and be done. Come back to the chart the next day and try it again. It's gonna do it again every single day. You know how they be like, don't trade every day? This
Mm-hmm.
shit happen every day. People don't look at it in this way. They not letting price build up for that big move. You see what I'm saying? They are, you know, we are consolidation because we cannot move price. Big money moves price. We can't. We it's us right here, getting chopped up in the range because we don't have that much liquidity. You see what I'm saying? We don't have that much liquidity, so this us right here. We can't. Price ain't doing nothing. Look, let me zoom in some more. Look at this. Price it ain't doing nothing. We ain't got that much capital. This count sheet was probably like $10. We ain't got that much money, so we know who moves price. So we trying to align ourselves with big money. Big money move price. So we trying to, we using this accumulation premium discount where the money is, and we following big money because they gonna move price. They got all the money. If we align ourselves with them, we should be profitable, or what I'm saying, making some good, some nice profits. So that's what we're trying to do. Align ourselves with big money. After accumulation is done, then we want to catch it every time, every time, every day. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it like this. Accumulation down, accumulation up. So even though price was at a 1 minute discount, right? It accumulated to go up. All right. So you waiting for the next move now. What is it doing now? What is it building up for? I took this trade. I took this trade right here. This buy right here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was on a 15 second. Dang, I should have just deleted the chart. I don't know if I can go back that far. Let's see. It's too much data. Let's see. No, I ain't even finna do all that. Let me see. Can I do it? Oh yeah, I can. I took this trade right here. Let me zoom in. So you see where we can't. You see where it bought off. This is where that buying started from right here. And you see, look, 1 minute, 15-second discount. It went up to a 15-second premium. Price is fractal. What you see on the higher time frame, what you see on the monthly or weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, is what you can see on the seconds. So don't get that confused. So I'm just reading this. I'm reading this. Okay, it was at a premium. Okay, it just sold up. You know, doing his own thing, faking people out, trying to enticing people to get in early. I'm waiting for that accumulation. What is this next build up telling me? What is this next build up telling me? See this build up right here? I see what price came from this discount. Price brought all the way up to a 15-second premium. All right. It started moving, dropping down. All right. I'm looking for that accumulation. Accumulation right here. What is this? What is price doing? We know it's at a 15-second premium, but is price ready to go down now? You know, or is it, accumulating to go higher? That's what you got to figure out every day, or every time the swing points change. You know what I'm saying? Every time price make a higher high, is it ready to go down in this premium? You got to read that accumulation to figure that out. Because the algorithm is gonna always move when accumulation is done. When price is building up for that next big move, so you gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for it. Once you figure it out, you know where the money is. Where the money is. Where you want to take your profit at if it's accumulating to go up. If it's building up to go down, mark your take profit areas. You see what I'm saying? Prepare yourself when it's ready. Whatever direction you want to go after it's done building up. And this one was accumulating to go higher. You can enter like this because I remember you were saying you have problems with the, so you gotta push down, break a market structure. It came back to the gap. Then you can enter like that. See what I'm saying? You can enter just like that. Only if it's accumulating to go up. Same thing for the sell. If it's accumulating to go down, you can enter off the breaker structure gap play. If you're not sure when accumulation gonna be done, you can enter like this. And this was a crazy expansion look. So I got hit out kind of early. Took some profit somewhere up here, and then it just sold off and took me out. So this was a nice day right here. You don't need that much, but all of this was extra because I was targeting this high right here. We always looking left. We always looking left. We always looking left to get right. We are predicting the future. You see what I'm saying? But what type of accumulation is forming at this premium high? Is it ready to go down, or is it building up to go up? And it's every day. So you should approach the charts like this every day. The range is constantly changed. We follow in the algorithm. You see what I'm saying? So you see where we bought up from? Prices at a 15-second premium. It accumulated to go up. All right. Price got to a 15-second premium up here. So look at it. You watching the price action. What is it building up now? What is it building up for now? That's what you got to ask yourself. We know it's expensive, but it's at a 15-second premium. But is it building up to go down, or is it building up to go up? That's what you got to ask yourself. And then you take a chance on it. Once you let it build up for a while, you take a chance on it, and you got to ask yourself where the money is. If price is expensive, mark those lows up. What are people that's still in profit at? Have those lows and gaps still, marked up to the downside, and vice versa. If price is building up to go higher, what targets do you have to the upside? You see what I'm saying? If it has a higher objective, and then because you know how the algorithm is coded, so that's what you got to figure out and see. What's the yeah? What are we building up for? And always take your profit when you see it. You know what I'm saying? If it give you 500, take it. If it give you 300, take it. Cause it's gonna be more setups, throughout the day. This all day, every day. You see what I'm saying? and we don't need that much. You could have just aimed for this low right here. How much was that? That's $80. One contract, what is that? That's 1600. 1600. What can you do with an extra 1600 in your pocket? You see what I'm saying? And you gotta think like 97% of traders are losing, man. They losing. 97%. Only 3% of traders taking a profit. You see what I'm saying? That's a nice leg. That's all you need. So boom. So say you win this trade right here. On to the next trade. Or you might be done for the day. What is price dropping down to? That's what you're trying to figure out. What is it building up for? So you can mark this whole area. What days is? 22nd. Even though price dropped down to a discount, to a 15-second discount, what is it building up for? That's what you constantly got to ask yourself. What is price building up for? Every time, it's always building up for that next move. This is the algorithm. It's always building up for that next big move. So 15-second premium, accumulate to go down. It's big money right here. All right, so what is big money finna do now? It's building up. It ain't doing that. Faking people out, enticing people to buy, enticing people to buy, enticing people to sell, enticing people to buy, sell, buy, sell, sell, buy. You know what I'm saying? Trapping them up in the range, building up for that big move. You know what I'm saying? And price is constantly doing is just building up for that next big move. So you're not gonna be able to catch every single move, man. You can be done for the day off this one move. You know, all this other is just bonus accumulation to go down. What the next day? $22nd. What it? 9, 10, 11. I mean, it's going back and forth, up, down, build up, build up, go down. This shit all day, every day, man. You just got to be patient and wait for it. See what I'm saying? You just got to be patient and wait for it. Because they constantly wiping the board. On a smaller time frame, like probably 30-second, 15-second, accumulation to go down. See all these people right here in the middle? And this accumulation right here, accumulation to go up, accumulation to go down, because big money wipe the board. They wipe the board. All these people that's buying right here, they better take their profit, because big money, they already took their profit on the buys up here. That TV, like, what I'm saying, 200K. Big money ready to dump their shares. They're gonna take it down to a cheaper price. And then boom, here you go. Back to their entry. Back to their stop loss. The loan account. They're gonna repeat this cycle over and over again. And this we still on the 1 minute. We following them. Premium to the what? To the what? To the discount. So this your focus right here. This little area down here. Now you got to find it. It dropped down to a 1 minute discount. I should be able to find this. Yeah, shit. We ain't too far back. And this shit was clean right here. I can't lie to you. Clean. Mozzie, it was clean. Price dropped down to a discount. Building up again. It's back at a discount. If price is at a discount, we want to see it building up for that next big move to go higher. You see what I'm saying? It has to be, you know, big money can't just get in like how we get in every day or whenever we trade. They can't just press buy or sell because the candlestick will shoot to the fucking moon. It'll shoot off the chart. You see what I'm saying? Or it'll just, it'll shoot off the chart or it'll shoot down off the chart. You see what I'm saying? They have too much capital. They can't just get in like a regular trader like us. They on a whole nother level because they have too much capital. You see what I'm saying? They can't just get in like us. We are consolidation or accumulation. Accumulation, expand. Where the money is. If you know prices at a discount and prices is building up to go higher, where the money is? Right above here. Once it's done building up, that's where you want to take your profit at. We always looking left to get right. And you really don't need all that. This leg right here good enough. Make your 500, 1,000, 2 bands right here and be done. All of this is just extra. You don't necessarily need all that. We ain't gonna be greedy, but we know how price really move. Look at that. They white the board. That shit bought all the way up here. You know big money white the board. They selling it down. So all these people up here that's selling like this, they better take their profit. Cause big money already took their profit on these sales. Yeah, big money already took their profit on these sales. That's why they dropped it down to a cheaper price. Now they finna get ready to take price the other way. They sold it down just to buy it back up. They sold high. They sold high. Now they buying low. You see what I'm saying? That's all we doing. We selling high and buying low every day. But you wanna wait. You trying to read this accumulation every time. What is it building up for the next trade? Then we catch it. You see what I'm saying? Once it's done building up, if it's at a discount, the algorithm is coded from being cheap to being expensive. From being expensive, then it's gonna come back down to become cheap again. So it's like you want to follow it. And look how explosive that shit was. Sniper entry somewhere down here. Sniper entry somewhere over here. And then look at all that. That shit gone. That shit is gone. It's gone. You see what I'm saying? You don't have nothing to worry about. That's if you held it and you kept trailing it. You kept trailing it up with your stop loss because you got to lock those profits in. So you see where it came from? A 1 minute, let's just say 1 minute discount. Even though we on a 15 second, it went up to a 15 second premium or 1 minute premium. But is it done? Is it accumulating to go down? or is it building up to go higher? Let me go back to the 1 minute. I know the price action be looking kind of crazy. Everybody be like, this price action is trash. It's hard to find an opportunity. Look at this. Hella trades, hella trades. That's that's one. That's two. This bar right here, that's three. Accumulation to go down, that's four. Accumulation to go down, that's five. This another accumulation to go up. Accumulation to go up. I just ain't do all, mark do all of them because it's going up and down. We following it. Accumulation to go down. This the one we just did. Accumulation to go up. You see what I'm saying? People don't look at it. They can't see it in this way. It's always building up for the next move. So what day this was? This was its 22nd, so it's 1 o'clock. Not too many people trading the PM session. So let's just go to the next day, the 23rd. That's Friday. 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 '23rd. Friday. All right, so you got London session. I'm not trading London. They can have London. But London be giving some nice setups though. We more focused on New York session, 8 o'clock. I'm on Central Time. If you're on Eastern, you know what I'm saying? Use your time zone. So right here, this our window right here. From eight to from 8 to what 9:30 is. All right, so this is the new trading day on the 23rd. This was Friday. All right, so Friday, I woke up. I was already up. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at the chart, I seen that shit pushing down. Just dropping down to a discount, to a deeper discount. So when 8 o'clock had hit, I already know what time it is. What is price building up now? What is it building up for? After a strong decline down like this, let me zoom it out. You see all that sell off, sell off, sell off. After a strong decline like that, it has to build back up first. Even though price is at a discount, it's not gonna just buy up like this. You see what I'm saying? Let me do it like this. It's not gonna just buy up. It's not gonna just push up like this. Sometimes it will, but they're probably trying to get you, entice, entice you, they enticing you to get in, and then that shit gonna pull back into a range and consolidate on you. So, I knew price was in a discount, so I was just letting it build up, giving you know, giving myself time. Uh, and you know, once I thought accumulation was done, then I took a chance on it. But I think this was the 15 second. It was either 30 second or 15 second. I took this trade. This buy Friday. Yeah, it was right here. It was 15 second. 15 seconds on me. Yeah, this 35 right here. No, I take that back. That was the 1 minute, not the 15 sec. I was on the 1 minute. Yeah, yeah. I like the 1 minute with that accumulation. I let it build up. Then I called it. Yeah, it was a 1 minute. Yeah, because this was the target, like right here. This high right here. Yeah, this was the target. Where the money at? Money sits above highs and below lows. You see what I'm saying? So if price is building up and I think it's going higher, I know price is at a discount. I want price to you know what I'm saying, build up. It's building up for that next big move. If it's at a discount, eventually gonna go to a higher premium. You see what I'm saying? So I got my entry somewhere right here. I took my profit right here. It was like 2,800 or something like that. This little small little move, 2,800. Boom, I'm done. I closed out my chart. I just started watching movies. You see what I'm saying? It don't take that much on NQ. NQ gonna get you paid. Cause during London, price dropped down to a discount. Where did it leave? You see these gaps right here. Gaps got to get filled in the future. It's like wind though. So you see how they just push down like that. So those are targets too. The algorithm don't like leaving open gaps like that. They want to try their best to fill these. They have to offer price fairly on both sides. Sniper entry was down here for me. This was my target, 2,800. I'm done. All of this was just extra. And look at that. All that was just extra. You don't necessarily have to get all that. Make your money and get out. Because we don't do this shit for fun. We're doing this to turn a profit. It's your job to take from the next trader. You in competition with the next trader. You see what I'm saying? And then let me zoom in just a little. We always look left to get right. It's like we're predicting the future. You see what I'm saying? But that was my play for the on Friday in this little green area right here. Accumulation. Price dropped down to a discount. It accumulated. Trap money right here to go higher. Boom. So this is big money right here. This big money right here. All we doing is trying to align ourselves with big money in that green area. So you gotta let that shit build up. You gotta let it build up. Don't get it ain't ready yet. Let it build up. And then once it's ready and big money done trapping people in the range, then they gonna press the buy button. Look at that. You see how fast that you see how that pushed up? We can't move price like this. We are we are consolidation, sideways movement. Because we don't have that much capital like big money. Big money, look at that. We can't do that. So you see what price was at this 1 minute discount. Oh, so this is what price currently at. Okay. So you see where we came from? This 1 minute discount after London. New York came around. It was cheap prices, accumulate to go higher. build up to go higher. So as price kept, it kept rising. See that blue area? Look left to get right. It filled in that gap. These two gaps right here. And not only that, when it got to a higher premium, look at this. What is this build up? It's at a 1 minute premium. You see this build up? What is it building up for? That next big move. That next big move. See that accumulation? If prices at a premium, you know, we take profit at a discount. Uh, you know what I'm saying? But is it done accumulating? So as prices marking up like this, marking up, going higher and higher, you see these lows, all these people still winning. All these people still winning. All these people winning. They winning. They in profit. They better take profit because guess what? You know who we going up against. Big money wiped the board. They bought low. They bought low right here. Now look. So it's like saying the house that you always wanted or you looking to buy, it was at a cheap price right here. You bought it for like, it was a tax lien property. You bought it for like 3 grand. It was a six bedroom house, 3 bathrooms. You bought it for like 3 grand right here at a discount at a cheap price because the banks want their money. You bought that house for 3 grand. Over time, over the years, you know what I'm saying? If the housing market is down over time, it's gaining value over time. Once that housing market started back booming and it's in the uptrend, that house that you paid 3 grand for, now it might be 200,000. You see what I'm saying? You got to look at price in this way. But once price get expensive, now it's like saying you can sell that house to somebody for 300K, and you see what I'm saying, and you only paid 3 grand for that house. You see what I'm saying? You know, so you sold that house to somebody for 300K. You know what I'm saying? That's all profit to you. So when price accumulate like this, it's building up again. It's at a 1 minute premium. So you see where price came from. This where all the bulk of the buying started from, and you see what price currently at. It's at a 1 minute premium. Remember I was saying it's like you want to follow it. So you got this build up right here. It's a lot of trapped money up here. Once accumulation is done, price gonna drop down to a cheaper price. You see what I'm saying? This is big money right here getting in. This is big money person sale. You see what I'm saying? And look left. Look left. Look left where the money at. TP1, TP2, TP3 to get right. We are predicting the future. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that was the whole week right there. From the 19th to the 23rd. And it's every day. Like if I zoom it out, this is art. This is art. Yeah, so this is the 19th. Look at all these trades. Accumulate to go up, accumulate to go up, accumulate to go up, accumulate to go up, accumulate to go down, accumulate to go up, accumulate to go down. All right, that was the 19th. All right, 21st, accumulate to go down. Price dropped down to a discount. It accumulated to go up. Price went up to a uh, 5 minute premium, but it accumulated to go up. All right. Keeping in mind that price is expensive, it accumulated go down. Big money, they wipe the board, they buying it up just to sell it back down. All right. With a new day, you got the 22nd line session. Price accumulated for like 7 hours to go down. Once price dropped down to a discount on a smaller time frame, it accumulated to go up. Same thing. It accumulated to go up. It accumulated to go down. You know what I'm saying? Got that build up. It's going back and forth, so it's like you want to follow it, on a smaller time frame with that accumulation. What type of accumulation is forming? Is price building up to go up, or is it building up to go down? On a smaller time frame, it accumulated to go down. So it's doing this all day, every day. Friday, price dropped down to a discount. It accumulated to go up. You know what I'm saying? Price got to a 5 minute premium. Price accumulated to go down. All right. So right now, yeah, right now you see this eye right here. Right now, your eyes being trained. You've been exposed to some powerful information, but it's your job every day to go back into your charts and put, what I'm saying, back to put that time in. Because the more you see it, the better. It's gonna be hard for you to not to see it. You know, but you had to put that work in every day. We got goals to hit in the future. You know, over time, it's gonna help. Eventually, it's gonna change your life. It's like wind, though, like that gap fill, or when the high is gonna be taken out. It's like wind, though. So that's up to you to figure that out. You see what I'm saying? But you had to put the time in. You know, right now your eye like this, but eventually it's gonna, what I'm saying, goddamn jump off the screen. You know what I'm saying? Jump through the screen. You know, yeah. But you gotta get your sleep though. Don't go blind staying on the charts all night. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
sometimes you got to.
Get your. Hmm.
I said sometimes you
It's
got
just
to.
sometimes you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then after a while, you're gonna be, a walking ATM. I'm trying to tell you this shit every day. They lied to you. They say don't trade every day. Trade every day. That's if you have an edge like this. Our edge allows us to trade every day because we know what's going on behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? 97% of traders lose because they don't have an edge at all. Only 3% of traders have an edge. And all we're doing is trying to align ourselves with big money. Once we know accumulation is done, Oh yeah, it's on. It's on. uh Yeah, this is, Price tells a story. It's your job to figure out what the narrative is on the day. You see what I'm saying? All we're trying to do is align ourselves with big money. And this was what big money be saying to us. They be like, F you, man. F you, man. We need y'all liquidity, man. We trying to go buy Rolls Royce. You see what I'm saying? That's what they be saying. So they can't hide from us no more. You see what I'm saying? They can't hide from us. They can take the 97%, you know what I'm saying? They can take all their liquidity, but they're not taking ours. We trying to get down bankrupt they is. You see what I'm saying? We know how they playing the game. And they doing this shit every day. Shit, we doing it too. Every day with them. We following them. So this is your job. Treat trading like a job. It's gonna pay you later on. Win or lose, you gotta keep going. It's a long journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You see what I'm saying? So keep going.